What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to be jumping back into the Mustang GT, and what we are doing with her is we're changing out the transmission fluid. And those of you that don't know what transmission I have in my 2018 Ford Mustang GT Premium is I have the MT82 in this Mustang. It is actually a very good transmission if you take care of it very well. Yes, it does have bad reputation, but there's a lot of stuff you can do to get that reputation back up to the top again. We're going to be jumping back into that transmission. We're going to start flushing that out. We're going to continue working on the Mustang, getting her fluids changed. I already did her coolant system 3 times, so I know that the coolant system is very clean, and it's been clean fluid. It's all that's been in this car only. I don't put any water or anything like that, just pure coolant just goes into my reservoir. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump onto the bottom. I'm going to show you where the fuel plug is and where the drain plug is, and then I'm going to show you what kind of stuff we are going to be using. I got this stuff here. Royal Purple is definitely a very known oil for no matter if it's motor oil, transmission oil, or even your rear differential oil. Royal Purple is definitely a good product. It's been around for a while. There's obviously another one, and if you guys want to know what that is, I will be linking that down in the description. And this is basically all that it is. It's right there at the top. You can take your time, pause the video, write the part number down, and that is just for the pump. You're gonna need a pump because of where the fill plug is at. Let's go ahead, get underneath the Mustang, and get this done. This says drain right there, and that's your drain plug here. And then you have up here, which is your fill plug. That's where that hose needs to go into. You really don't need one as long as mine, but I kind of figured I might as well make it a little bit longer. It's like an 8, so it's gonna be an 8. It's gonna look just like that, and that fits directly into your drain port. You're gonna wanna make sure, always, just like your differential, you're always gonna wanna make sure that your fill plug can come off before you take your drain plug out. So I'm gonna get the pan. I'm gonna try to set you guys up so we can watch it together. Come out of here. I'm gonna set up a light so it can be a little bit brighter, and we can go ahead and start draining the tran. Just barely be able to turn it like that, so we know that the fill plug is good. I got the drain plug loose too. And there she blows. That's pretty disgusting. It was definitely time to do this oil. You're basically gonna want your hose to stay just like that. What we're gonna start doing is now we have to pump, and you'll start seeing it go through the hose. Just keep pumping her. You're gonna keep pumping until you see it come out from your fill plug. We are down with 1 bottle, and as you can tell, we are still not leaking from our fill plug, so that's a good sign. That means we want to go ahead and crack up another bottle and start pumping it again. I do want to include that this pump right here definitely is a workout. 7590, ladies and gentlemen. It took 3 bottles to fill that transmission. If you have an MT82 transmission, just know it takes 3 of these puppies. And that pump that I was using, if you guys did not know, it is a very big workout. You can do it in other ways. If you have an air compressor, you can always go get one of those brake bleeders and just do it that way. But just be very careful because they do have a lot of pressure in those cans, and you will probably make a mess. Like a very big mess. And I'm not kidding. Those things make a ton of mess. Doing it that way will not only save you a lot of time and a lot of frustration, just, you know, get an extra size, more longer hose. Definitely get a longer hose because of where it's at. And then you being on the floor pumping it, you can be outside on the side of the car. I just chose to do it underneath it. It just made life way easier for me. I was able to pump all 3 of them within like 15 minutes. It didn't really take me long at all to get 3 quarts into that transmission. Now, You just want to keep pumping it until you see it coming out. Now, the minute that you do recognize that it's falling out from the hole, the fill hole, I'm not talking about the drain hole, make sure you cover that drain hole up or you're going to be wasting a lot of oil all over the damn place. Now, if you want to clean it, then yeah, I mean, if you have that type of money, you might as well go ahead and buy another 3 and then drive it for a little bit and then come back and drain it again. For me, I think I should have done that because of how dirty that oil was. I think doing it that way, I could have cleaned out that transmission and made it a lot better. But you do have to do it every 30,000 miles anyways. When she does come back home, I'm going to be doing her rear end because there's something I got to do with the rear end, and that's also going to be another video here on ToughBuilds Customs. So if you're not yet followed, make sure you smash that subscribe button because it's totally free. Don't worry, hit the bell because you're always going to want to get notified when I do post a video. The Mustang GT is currently not here right now. So if you didn't see my YouTube shorts quite yet, you might want to go ahead and check those out because something did unfortunately happen to the GT and it really does suck. She is coming back on the 24th. Cannot wait for her to be back home. There's going to be still videos coming out, and I have already about 5 videos I got to post before she does come home, and then I'm going to be making a lot more videos with her. So I cannot wait for the GT to be back home. I am very excited. It is very hard for me to withstand that excitement because I've been driving around in the 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee, which I also got to do work on the front end. I've already replaced a part. I'm trying to debate if I'm going to post this video online because my camera decided to go haywire and not want to record the rest of the video. You know, it is what it is. I wanted to include this at the end of the video because I want to tell you guys how much you guys needed. I didn't really tell you in the video at all when I was making it of how many quarts it actually does take. So it takes about 3 of them. So don't forget, it takes 3. Use the pump, save your life. I hope everything goes well. I love you guys very much, and thank you for supporting ToughBuilds Customs, and I hope you guys continue to do it. For all you newcomers, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. It is totally free. Hit the bell on the side so you guys get notified when I do post a video, and I'll see you guys in the next banger.